Deep in Russia's Ural Mountains lies a place where silence hides a great mystery. In February 1959, 9 hikers entered these mountains. None of them returned alive.
When the hikers failed to return on schedule, families became worried. Volunteers and experienced searching the vast wilderness. Days passed before they found the first clue.
The tent was still standing, partially buried beneath snow. Inside, food, warm clothing, boots, cameras, and personal belongings remained. The tent had been cut open from the inside. These were not inexperienced adventurers. They were skilled hikers, university students, and outdoor enthusiasts led by Dyatlov. They had successfully completed difficult winter expeditions before.
Their expedition began with optimism. Along the way, they laughed, took photographs, wrote journals, and documented their adventure. Nothing suggested that this would be.
On February 1st, the group decided to camp on the exposed slope of Kolatchakhl. Instead of moving into the shelter of nearby trees, they stayed on the mountainside. Night slowly closed around them.
The final diary entries described an ordinary evening. The group shared dinner, organized equipment, and prepared to sleep. No one could have imagined what the next few hours would bring. At some point during the night, something forced the hikers to leave their shelter. What they experienced remains one of the greatest unanswered questions in modern history.
The footprints discovered later suggested the group left the tent in an orderly manner. Many were without proper winter clothing, stepping into temperatures far below freezing.
Over the following weeks, investigators would uncover clues that sparked decades of debate. Natural disaster? Human error? Or something else entirely? The answers remain.
After discovering the abandoned tent, rescuers realized the hikers had walked away from their shelter into one of the environments on Earth. The search moved from the mountain slope into the surrounding forest.
The footprints became one of the most important clues. They showed that the group moved away from the tent together, following a path toward the trees below the mountain. Near a large cedar tree, search teams discovered the first signs that the hikers had reached the forest. The area suggested they had attempted to survive away from the exposed mountain slope. Evidence suggested that a small fire had been started beneath the trees. In the freezing darkness, the hikers appeared to be fighting against the extreme cold with limited resources. The investigation continued for months. As winter slowly disappeared, rescues searched deeper into the landscape for the remaining members of the expedition.
The discoveries in the ravine created even more questions. Investigators found clues that showed the hikers had faced an extraordinary situation, but the exact chain of events remained uncertain.
Officials began studying every possibility. They examined the campsite, weather conditions, equipment, and the hikers' final movements. Every clue created new questions. Why did 9 experienced hikers abandon a secure tent during a freezing night? Why did they move toward the forest? And what happened during those final hours?
The Dyatlov Pass incident became more than a tragedy. It became a mystery passed from generation to generation, inspiring investigations, documentaries, and countless theories. Decades later, people are still searching for answers. New research has offered possible explanations, but the story of Dyatlov Pass remains.
Over the years, researchers, scientists, and mystery enthusiasts developed different theories about what happened during that terrifying night. One of the most accepted explanations is that a natural snow event may have forced the hikers to leave their tent quickly. A moving layer of snow could have created fear that the campsite was unsafe.
Supporters of this theory point to the mountain conditions and later scientific studies. However, some researchers still debate whether the terrain and evidence fully match a traditional avalanche.
Another theory suggests extreme downslope winds, known as katabatic winds, may have created dangerous conditions. These powerful winds can appear suddenly, extremely difficult. Because the area was part of the Soviet Union during the Cold War, some people suggested military activity could have played a role. Reports of unusual lights in the region added fuel to these theories. Some witnesses reported unusual lights around the time of the incident. While these reports became part of the mystery, there is no confirmed evidence connecting them to the hikers' death. Explanations appeared, including supernaturals and unexplained phenomena. These ideas attracted attention, but they remain speculation without scientific proof. Modern technology allowed researchers to revisit the mystery. Using improved weather data and scientific models, experts examined whether natural forces could explain the events of '59. In 2020, Russian investigators concluded that a natural snow slab was the most likely explanation, and later became unable to survive the extreme conditions.
The Dyatlov Pass incident remains a reminder of how powerful nature can be, and how difficult it can be, the mountain keeps its secrets, and the mystery continues.